Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Friday. We have 11 matchups on this NBA slate today, so go ahead and like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And go ahead and check out ParlayPlay, guys. Get $10 in risk-free entries when you guys sign up. And I do have which is live now, my subscribers-only NFL contest for Sunday. Totally free to join. Had people in it last week, which I will be announcing the winners every week. So here are the winners for last week's entry. Kitsune99 came in first, Agreed 10 came in second, and then the biggest, G-Money97 and Miss Gibson 21 tied for third, all taking home that nice prize money. So go ahead and hop in, guys. Totally free. They have other free tournaments as well this weekend. And yeah, fun site. Really hope you guys hop in there. It's going to be super fun. Going to be doing free tournaments every weekend exclusively to you guys. So go ahead and take advantage. And yeah, 11 matchups, guys. We'll start with the New York Knicks versus the Charlotte Hornets. Knicks opening up as 1-point favorites with the over-under at 225.5. You can get Knicks on the money line at -120. Hornets plus 100. The last 10 head-to-head, the Hornets 7-3. Both teams 5-5 covering in those 10 games. Yeah, you know the Knicks coming off that 112-100 loss against Milwaukee. Charlotte coming off a 118-108 win over Memphis. Knicks have struggled against Charlotte here. 1-12 on the road against Charlotte. 2-5 in their last 7 against Charlotte here. Charlotte 12-1 at home against New York. Besides that win against Memphis, they are on a bad losing streak. Really have not been playing that well here. In a 1-point game, I mean, I know statistically Knicks have been struggling against Charlotte, but I like the Knicks a little bit more. They've been playing a little bit better than Charlotte. Neither's been playing great in this little stretch of 5 or 6 games, but I'll take the Knicks on a 1-point spread here. Next matchup with the Detroit Pistons versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland opening up as 5-point favorites with the over-under at 203. You can get Cleveland on the money line at -205. Detroit plus 180. The last 10 head-to-head, both teams 5-5. Cleveland 6-4 covering in those 10. Detroit coming off that 112-104 win over Houston. Cleveland, coming off that 3-point loss against Washington, but prior to that, 4-1 in their last 5. Playing really good basketball here. They just really are. Detroit 2-13 in their last 15, 1-12 on the road, 1-5 covering against Cleveland here. I like Cleveland -5 in this matchup. They've just been playing good basketball here. They've been getting wins. They've been covering as the underdogs. Detroit hasn't looked that good. They only really got a win over this Houston team that's just as bad. Yeah, we'll take the Cavs -5, and there'll be a nice money line play as well. Next matchup, we have the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Boston Celtics. Bucks opening up as 2-point favorites with the over-under at 213.5. You can get the Bucks on the money line at -130. Celtics plus 110. The last 10 head-to-head, the Bucks 7-3, 5-5 covering in those 10. Bucks currently on a 2-game winning streak. No Lopez for Friday. Giannis is probable. Still no Middleton. No Jaylen Brown for Boston here. Boston 3-1 in their last 4. Playing pretty good basketball here. Bucks 7-3 in their last 10 against Boston. 5-1 on the road covering right now as well. Boston 1-4 covering at home. Only a 2-point spread here. I like the Bucks more. No Jaylen Brown. The Celtics have already been not that good so far to start the season here. We'll take the Bucks in this matchup. Next matchup, we have the Portland Trailblazers versus the Houston Rockets. Portland opening up as 6-point favorites with the over-under at 223.5. The last 10 head-to-head. Portland 7-3, 6-4 covering in those 10. Portland, 2 losses to the Clippers and Phoenix. Houston, they are playing very bad basketball here. On a 9-game losing streak. Can't trust Houston. Just simply can't. Portland, this has got to be a good spot for Portland to get a quality win over this bad Houston team. We'll take Portland -6. Huge money line play as well. Next matchup, we have the Sacramento Kings versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Kings opening up as 4-point favorites with the over-under at 218. You can get the Kings in the money line at -175. Oklahoma City +160. The last 10 head-to-head, Sacramento 7-3, 6-4 covering in those 10. Sacramento, on a little 3-game losing streak, not playing that well right now. OKC, on the other hand, 3-game winning streak, wins over the Lakers, Spurs, and the Pelicans here. Two teams kind of trending in different directions here. Only a 4-point spread. Not in love with this game at all here, but I'm going to take OKC plus the points. They've been playing better. And they got a little 3-game winning streak. Why not see if they can keep it alive or at least try and cover? So we'll take OKC plus the points. Next matchup, we have the Dallas Mavericks versus the San Antonio Spurs. Dallas opening up as 2-point favorites with the over-under at 218. You can get Dallas on the money line at -130. The Spurs +110. The last 10 head-to-head, Dallas 7-3, 5-5 covering in those 10. Dallas, coming off that 117-107 loss against Chicago. Spurs, coming off a 136-117 win over Sacramento. These teams have already played twice. Dallas has already beat them twice, 104-99 and then 109-108. Hate to be biased because Mavs are my team, and it just always comes down to me picking the Mavs. If there's a matchup I don't like, I won't pick the Mavs, but we're already 2-0 against the Spurs here. Don't see any reason why I wouldn't take the Mavs in this spot. With the Spurs kind of struggling here, just 2-3 in their last 5. Dallas 3-1 in their last 4. One of those including the Spurs. Yeah, we're going to roll with the Mavs here. Next matchup, we have the Chicago Bulls versus the Golden State Warriors. Warriors opening up as 5-point favorites with the over-under at 221.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Warriors 9-1, 7-3 covering in those 10. Chicago on a 2-game winning streak right now, 2 quality wins over Brooklyn and Dallas. Golden State, playing just unbelievable basketball. The Bulls on an 8-game losing streak against the Warriors. 0-6 covering against the Warriors on the road here. Yeah, I'm rolling with the Warriors, man. I know the Bulls have been playing good. They really have. Bulls have been playing excellent, but this Warriors team is just unstoppable right now. Love what they're doing. They've been covering too, which is crazy. Love the Warriors. We'll take them -5. And we'll stick with Golden State. Next matchup, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers opening up as 3-point favorites with the over-under at 225. You can get the Lakers on the money line at -150. Minnesota +135. The last 10 head-to-head. Both teams 5-5 and 5-5 covering in those 10. Minnesota playing very bad basketball here on a 6-game losing streak. The Lakers, no LeBron James. Should have Russ back and AD, hopefully. Lakers, nice win against Miami. Good comeback win there. Yeah, going to roll with LA on a 3-point spread. This Minnesota team has not looked good. Some bad losses on their end as well. We're going to roll with the Lakers on a small spread. Nice money line as well. All right, next matchup, we have the Brooklyn Nets versus the New Orleans Pelicans. The Nets opening up as 7.5-point favorites with the over-under at 211.5. The last 10 head-to-head, the Nets 6-4, 7-3 covering in those 10. Brooklyn coming off a 123-90 win over Orlando. No major injuries to report here. Brandon Ingram is questionable for the Pelicans. Brooklyn on a 5-game winning streak against the Pelicans. 6-0 covering against the Pelicans here. Pelicans currently on a 8-game losing streak. playing very bad basketball here. Just no way I can trust this Pelicans team. Yeah, we're going to roll with the Nets, -7.5, and a nice money line addition as well. Next matchup, we have the Phoenix Suns versus the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies opening up as 1.5-point favorites with the over-under at 220.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Memphis 6-4, 6-4 covering in those 10. DeAndre Ayton is doubtful Friday. Memphis, no Brooks, and then Steven Adams is questionable as well. Phoenix currently on a 6-game winning streak. Memphis coming off that 118-108 loss against Charlotte. Yeah, Phoenix 5-13 on the road against Memphis. 2-4 covering and straight up against Memphis here, but they are riding that 6-game winning streak, and 5-0 covering in their last 5 games here. Yeah, I think I trust the Suns a little bit more here, getting +1.5 for Phoenix. We know Saric is going to be out, but he's already been missing games during this win streak, so I don't think it's going to really affect this Phoenix team that much here. So I'm going to take the Suns +1.5. In the last matchup, we had the Atlanta Hawks versus the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets opening up as 4.5-point favorites with the over-under at 215.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Atlanta 6-4, 7-3 covering in those 10. Jokic should be good to go here after serving that 1-game suspension. Atlanta just, on a 5-game losing streak here, have not looked that great. Denver currently riding a 3-game winning streak, able to get that 101-98 win over the Pacers without Jokic playing, which, just shows the heart and effort of this team without their star player and the talent they have around him. Denver 5-2 in their last 7, 16-4 against the Eastern Conference here. Yeah, I like the Nuggets here. The Hawks, they just have not looked good. They've been struggling pretty big time on this 5-game losing streak here. Getting Jokic back gonna help a lot for this matchup. I'm gonna roll with Denver -4.5 and on the money line. And that's gonna be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.